Demons are, as a wise teapot once sang, a tale as old as time. Now, while I haven't personally had any demonic experiences, well, apart from being one myself in the bedroom, tales from the darkest corners of mythology and folklore tell stories of demonic entities that have plagued humanity for centuries, each culture weaving its own unique tapestry of terror. Let's get into it, shall we? Roll the intro. Ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure to have you here with me. In today's video, we'll be exploring some of the most horrific, horrendous, outright trauma-inducing demons from across mythology and folklore. Are we ready? Well then, as Mario likes to say, let's go! Our first demon comes with a certain glitz and glamour of the big screen, having started as the lead in a hugely popular 1973 comedy horror film known as The Exorcist. In this film, our demon... Wait. The Exorcist wasn't a comedy at all. And the demon wasn't the main character. Who wrote this script? Jason! What is this garbage you've written me? You're making me look like an idiot, you piece of shit. Pazuzu, the demon of the desert, winds and significant figure in Mesopotamian mythology, has a history deeply intertwined with ancient beliefs and rituals, and his role in Mesopotamian culture and mythology is fascinating. Pazuzu's origins can be tracked to ancient Mesopotamia, specifically to the Assyrian and Babylonian civilizations. He's often depicted as a fearsome figure with a lion's head, sometimes with a super cool mohawk, a scorpion's tail, wings, and taloned feet. Check out this statue of him. His grotesque appearance is a symbol of his power, as are his ability to control the winds and his link with diseases and plagues. In particular, he was seen as a demon who could bring illnesses like fever and malaria, which were common in Mesopotamia. However, Pazuzu's role shifted in later Mesopotamian periods. He became to be seen as a protective deity, particularly against other naughty spirits and demons. People believed that invoking Pazuzu's name or using amulets with his likeness would help ward off evil forces and bring protection against diseases and misfortune. In the shadowy realms of occultism, one name resonates with a mystique that has both fascinated and terrified generations: Baphomet. This demonic entity, often represented as a figure with a goat's head, has transcended mere folklore to become a symbol of profound esoteric knowledge and darkness. Baphomet's origins are shrouded in mystery and are the subject of intense speculation. The earliest known reference to the name Baphomet dates to the 14th century during the Templar trials. The Knights Templar, a medieval Christian military order, were accused of worshipping a mysterious idol named Baphomet. The exact nature of this idol remains a topic of debate among historians and occultists. Some suggest that Baphomet may be a corruption of the old French term Baphomet, possibly referring to Muhammad, while others see it as a cipher for various obscure concepts. Baphomet is not merely a demonic idol, but a representation of a profound occult knowledge. In various occult traditions, it is seen as a symbol of balance and unity, bridging opposites such as light and darkness, spirit and matter, and masculine and feminine energies. Some even attribute the power of divination and illumination to Baphomet, suggesting that those who understand its symbolism gain access to hidden knowledge and spiritual insight. Throughout history, accusations of devil worship and dark rituals have been levied at those who incorporate Baphomet into their practices, while its image is often portrayed as a representation of the devil in Christian demonology, leading to its association with evil in popular culture, including the occult, Satanists, and modern-day witchcraft. Not that all witches are evil, of course. Oh dear God, please don't curse me. One name that resonates through religious texts, mythology, and folklore is Azazel, a figure whose identity and significance have stirred centuries of debate. Found in various religious traditions, Azazel has garnered diverse interpretations, from a fallen angel to a scapegoat for human sins. Finally, someone to blame for my rebellious years. Azazel first emerges in the Hebrew Bible, particularly in the book of Leviticus 16, 8-10, within the context of Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. Here, Azazel is portrayed as part of a ritual in which 2 goats are chosen, one for the Lord and the other for Azazel. The goat, for Azazel, is sent into the wilderness, symbolically carrying the sins of the people. One of the more popular interpretations of Azazel is that of a fallen angel, often associated with rebel angels who joined Lucifer's rebellion against God. This interpretation draws from texts such as the Book of Enoch, which describe Azazel as one of the leaders of the fallen angels who taught forbidden knowledge to humans. In Jewish tradition, Azazel is sometimes seen as the scapegoat, bearing the sins of the people, and being sent into the wilderness as an act of purification. This interpretation is rooted in the ritual described in Leviticus, where one goat is sacrificed to God and the other, designated as Azazel, carries away the sins of Israel. Beyond the literal interpretation, Azazel holds symbolic and allegorical significance. Some view Azazel as representing the inclination towards sin or the chaos that exists in the world. In this context, the ritual of sending Azazel into the wilderness symbolizes the removal of impurity or moral corruption from the community. Come and cleanse me, Azazel. I've been a bad boy. In the annals of literature and folklore, few demonic figures rival the enigmatic Mephistopheles, immortalized in Johann Wolfgang von Goethe's masterpiece Faust. Mephistopheles personifies temptation, cunning, and the dark allure of infernal and diabolical forces. He appears as a devil who enters into a pact with the scholar Faust, offering him knowledge, power, and worldly pleasures in exchange for his soul. Mephistopheles becomes Faust's diabolical guide, leading him on a disturbed journey of ambition and self-discovery. Mephistopheles embodies the archetype of the tempter and trickster figure. He employs a combination of wit, manipulation, and dark allure to entice Faust into a life of sin and debauchery. His role as the agent of temptation serves as a cautionary tale about the consequences of succumbing to one's desires. The Faust legend, with Mephistopheles as a central character, is synonymous with the concept of a Faustian bargain. This term refers to a pact or deal made with the devil in exchange for personal gain or desires. Mephistopheles epitomizes the seductive nature of such bargains and the moral dilemmas they bring. Mephistopheles' character raises complex questions about morality and free will. Is he merely a force of evil, or does he represent the darker aspects of human nature? The ambiguity surrounding this character invites contemplation of the human capacity for both good and evil. What do you think, dear viewer? In Japan, demons are known as Oni. And while the Oni would come in all shapes and sizes, there was one who ruled them. Shuten-doji. Shuten-doji is a prominent and menacing figure in Japanese folklore, often depicted as a powerful and evil-doing demon. His origins lie in the tales of medieval Japan, where he became a central character in the country's folklore. Shuten-doji earned the title of Oni King due to his prominence and terrifying influence among Oni. According to legend, he made his lair on Mount O, a location steeped in eerie and ominous legends. This mountain served as the Oni's stronghold, and it was believed to be a place of debauchery and revelry, where Shuten-doji and his band of Oni followers indulged in pure, disgusting filth and wickedness. It was from this location that they carried out their malevolent activities. Sounds like a standard night in with the boys. One of the most notorious aspects of Shuten-doji's legend was his practice of abducting young women and maidens. Shuten-doji and his Oni cohorts were believed to capture these unfortunate victims, and the fate that awaited them was grim. It was said that Shuten-doji and his followers would not only abduct these women, but also consume them, adding a particularly horrifying dimension to his fearsome reputation. Maybe not a night in with the boys after all. Shuten-doji's reign of terror eventually faced a formidable adversary in the form of Minamoto no Yorimitsu, also known as Reiko. Yorimitsu was a legendary samurai and warrior who, along with his loyal retainers, confronted Shuten-doji and his Oni minions. The battle between the two is a celebrated and dramatic episode in Japanese folklore, and Yorimitsu's courage and determination in confronting the malevolent Oni king are often depicted as a triumph of human bravery over supernatural evil. In the ancient cosmology of Zoroastrianism, a dark force looms large, challenging the very essence of cosmic order. Ahriman, known as Angra Mainyu, is the embodiment of evil and chaos in Persian mythology. But first, let's address the elephant in the room. What on earth is Zoroastrianism? Well, with Google at my fingertips, I can tell you it is. Zoroastrianism is an Iranian religion and one of the world's oldest organized faiths based on the teachings of the Iranian-speaking prophet Zoroaster. It has a dualistic cosmology of good and evil within the framework of a monotheistic ontology and eschatology which predicts the ultimate conquest of evil by good. Thanks, Wikipedia. Maybe I should donate next time you ask. Maybe we all should. Ahriman's origins can be traced back to Zoroastrianism. In this belief system, Ahriman is considered the antithesis of Ahura Mazda, the supreme god, and represents all that is opposed to truth, goodness, and order. As we all now know, Zoroastrianism revolves around a dualistic worldview where the universe is the battleground for the eternal struggle between the forces of good and evil. Our demon, Ahriman, embodies the chaotic and destructive aspect of this cosmic dualism. He constantly seeks to undermine the divine order created by Ahura Mazda. Ahriman's pure evil extends to his role as the corrupter of creation. This includes introducing impurities, suffering, disease, and chaos into the world. Every act of destruction and harm in the world is attributed to Ahriman's influence. This demon, I'm afraid to say, is still at large, and the final apocalyptic battle that will decide the ultimate destiny of the universe and the resolution of the cosmic struggle between the forces of good and evil is yet to take place. Within demonology, few figures elicit as much fascination and trepidation as Asmodeus. Asmodeus is a prominent demon known for his association with temptation, lust, and the seductive allure of all that is on the wrong side of good. Asmodeus is a well-known demon in various demonological traditions, including Judeo-Christian demonology and medieval European folklore. His name is believed to have originated from ancient Persian and Avestan sources, and he has been adapted into various cultural and religious contexts over the centuries. Asmodeus is perhaps most famous for his role as a tempter. He preys on human desires, luring individuals into morally compromising situations. His powers of seduction and manipulation are said to be irresistible, making him a formidable adversary in the realm of human souls. Asmodeus is often associated with the sin of lust and is considered a patron demon of depravity and sexual excess. Kinky. One of Asmodeus's defining characteristics is his cunning and intelligence. He is a master of deception, using his wits to lead humans astray. Asmodeus's ability to cloud judgment and sow discord among mortals is central to his role in demonology. Asmodeus embodies the dark allure of the demonic, drawing individuals into morally complex and perilous situations. He represents the seductive and often destructive aspects of human desires, challenging individuals to confront their innermost temptations and weaknesses. I know what you're thinking. Where's Lucifer? He's the most famous demon of all. Well friends, you'll be pleased to know that we've got a whole video dedicated to fallen angel himself, which I'll link at the end screen, meaning you have to stay to the end now. And what about all the other demons? Lilith, Beelzebub, Krampus, etc, etc. Well, I'm sure they'll make an appearance in future videos. Can't give everything up on the first date. But what you can give is this video a like, and let me know your thoughts on demons below. Now a quick little promo for the clothing brand. Our clothing brand is inspired by gods, goddesses, creatures and legends from mythologies across the globe. Not only will you look absolutely demonic, but you will help support the channel, you dirty evil souls. We ship worldwide, especially to the United States. I know most of you watching are from America, and are rated excellent on Trustpilot. Link in the description, or check out the merch shelf below. On the left you'll see our video on Lucifer. On the right you'll see a video from us that YouTube recommends. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you it's a bloody good one. Thanks for watching, see you on the next one.